That's why we should freeze ice.
But it's already
Don't you
frozen.
mean melt?
Sure.
I still respect the pun attempt.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Storytime Network. As
Do
you
you want
may,
us to get demonetized entirely? Just slightly.
as you may be able to guess, we are back for more D&D. Hooray!
Ooh,
So, last we left our heroes. Dairon, the sadly rejected rogue.
Yeah.
Aldane, the one who remembered to speak to. I say remembered. Tristina's deliberately designed meant to be a bit like not as deeply entangled into the story. But anyway, yeah, Aldane, the friendly paladin, we'll say. Seamus, the reminiscent but also melancholic bard, at least within the context of that conversation with Hayato.
A rare moment where Seamus is actually kind of serious about something.
And I'm already forgetting, who did Felix speak with?
The wizards.
Yes, and the ever-growing knowledge gathering wizard. Most of the last session was spent with logistics, sort of. Felix and Turim abused the teleport spell and also made a teleportation circle, bringing a lot of the forces they could bring over to Venari, while the rest made it on foot. During that time, other things were sorted, and I'm already forgetting. Yes, the party had a brief moment before the day of marching out where some characters were able to be spoken to. Felix spoke with Turim and Guy. Seamus spoke with Hayato. Darren spoke with Layla. And Aldane spoke with Tristina. In addition, Felix used the contact of a plane spell to get more information about like cures and ways to deal with the Tarascification process. Unfortunately, however, none of their answers were positive ones that they'd received. However, it appeared as if the Azamar of Magic actually hijacked the use of the spell and brought Felix into a personal conversation with him.
Out of character, remind me, in Asmar, that's a type of god, right?
No,
Azamar-
that's like an angel child.
Yeah, it's like
more like a demigod, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. In this context of my setting, Azamar are generally like appointed sires and scions of gods.
So like Hercules guarding the Strait of Gibraltar.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But yes,
yes.
the Azamar of Magic spoke to Felix, informing them that at the rate that the Tarask is getting, even Akra and Stasia very likely would not make much of a positive contribution to help. Like, the situation very likely won't change much. And basically admitted that they themselves can't be involved. Therefore, all they can really do is tell you what they know, and even that in and of itself is very likely going to cause problems for themselves going forward. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I'm already falling over what I was going to do. That was it. Unless you guys have any last minute stuff you want to do, because this is the point of no return. You either succeed or you fail in a variety of different ways. As a reminder, I believe the plan was going to be is that Rua, Aldane, and Dairon were going to be separate from the group, while Felix and Seamus would be traveling together once entering Centralis. Because the idea would be is that, and especially I believe Ernest said, and if he didn't, then he would now, that most of the best soldiers would be actually like maintaining the border from the city so that people can't come in. Which is why also, again, as a reminder, the Cult of the Tarask don't have the access to becoming stronger like you guys do. Which is why the idea of splitting up is a genuine possibility, because it means you're actually able to cover more ground and free the city.
Yeah,
but putting the
Way
two
easier.
squishiest players together is a little insane still.
I mean, Karen is with you as well, because she's actually going to be going with you to enter.
Don't worry, you guys got a shield.
So
I'll be
Karen,
fine. You'll manage.
because like Aldane's really tanky and can easily handle quite a few people in a fight at this point. Dairon and Rua are both really mobile. Rua especially has the most mobility of the group. But you all have different avenues as well to escape, because I know, Seamus, you can use Dimension Door and take Felix with you.
Yeah, but what about Karen?
I mean, she has it as well. She can also
That's good.
fly in Misty Step. Genuinely, if you are... How would I describe it? Based on the estimations you've been given and your own experience, it would be extremely unlikely that Karen would even lose really in a battle of attrition. And if Karen did somehow lose in a battle of attrition, the Cult of the Tarask is basically done for at that point.
I mean, that's the thing, Dylan. If there's ever something that actually puts the level 20 character in actual danger, we're all fucked anyway, so what's the point in worrying about it?
Akira basically let you guys get the kill on Eben, because he could have just won anyway. He did. Like, he was never in any danger to lose against Eben, even after everything that he did. But that's then. So, let me see. Again, can you give me a D100?
Yeah, sure. As soon as I get into the game.
Mill, give me a D100. Oh, Gen's already here. Then I was gonna say Mill do it, but yeah, Gen, give me a D100. Okay. Let me just check. Okay. So, the weather is surprisingly bright as you make your journey. I believe it's a week and change before you actually arrive at Centralis. Again, as a reminder as well, just for the sake of, having as little hiccups as possible, you'll basically be doing a repeat of what happened with Black Crane, where your side will just be helping you punch through to actually get into the country, and then they're backing off, so that you can basically liberate the country from within. And yeah, I checked, it's a day and 1 hour. 8 days, sorry, and 1 hour. But that's like 8 days going just to the country without being stopped. Oh, who knows? For now, though, during your travels, there's a stillness in the air as you're, in your caravans and carts. Like, this is the big moment.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike, it's very similar to what was happening with Rainwall. But obviously it's a bit different because you're not dealing with like dragons. You're dealing with like mostly just people or whatever Tarascified abominations you might be encountering. Like,
the fun stuff.
you don't have Akra, which is fine because you have Karen, but you also had Oryx to help. It was basically what's the way to describe it? He was an ancient gold dragon,
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's not like it's that big of a, you still are. I mean, in terms of the sheer raw firepower, you are down, but you have all of the orcs you've gathered as allies. You have, since then, Hawk is now a thing. He's helping out. Layla's physically helping out. You guys are also just way stronger than you were. So even then, like, yeah, you might not have Akra, but like, you've arguably got more bodies to make up the difference.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Famous last words.
So, let me just. Okay. So you eventually see in the distance the skyline, the silhouette of Centralis, your home that you've known for, during the time you've been there. There's people there that you need to save. Tora, Ration, maybe? Not Ration, sorry, Sora is who I'm thinking of. You've got Oriana, you've got Leon, you've got like Aldane's family. Cammy is seemingly over there as well because she never came with the others to Black Crane. There's a lot of people whose lives are riding on the line, but as you are like, because what's been happening is you've been basically having to help make encampments so that the soldiers who are further behind can make it easier to get to you guys as well. And also just, so you can have places to rest.
Mm-hmm.
But the day arrives as Centralis is just distance. In the time that, you guys would have been resting, it would have been reported that the cult has mobilized their forces to stop you. Obviously that would have happened, that's how it is. You can all see, you don't even really need to make the roll, but you can see how restless the soldiers are. There's this tension in the air, because, like, there's a lot more different faces and collective people this time compared to dealing with Black Crane as well. For the most part, it seems as if the Bloodblades, the Star Children, and the Frostfang Orcs are all getting along with the other forces. But you've got those three groups, you've got the soldiers of Tenoyama who are helping, you've got people from Black Crane, you've got people from Colonia Pole, and you, of course, have the soldiers from Centralis and the rest of Cordis. So this is like a huge collection of people. And so, at one point, there's like a stand, for people to make announcements at. Rua gets onto the stand and just says, Thank you for coming, everyone. It's been a long week to get here, but we are here. You you see as he's looking out at everyone, at all of you guys and all of the other soldiers and just people who were gathered, he then he continues speaking, "It's an honor to be here with you all. I'm glad to say that I have my complete faith and trust in you all. For those who don't come from Centralis, thank you for helping us. And know that in any circumstance, if this happened to any of you, we would do the same to help you. And for those who do call Centralis their home, I can't wait to take it back for us all." And then, with a raised left hand, his fist clenched, pointed skyward, "Now, let us take back what is ours, drive this cult from our home, not just Centralis, but this whole continent, and let this be the start of a new chapter in this continent." Which has reminded myself I should really get his character sheet open. I'm going to give him advantage on this persuasion check. He didn't need it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
There is a huge uproar of just good morale. People are cheering, people are happy, people are excited, people are, nervous obviously, but people are also united together. Not just through his efforts, but you guys as well. You've all brought these people together. You've helped, you've given these people the means to come together in your own ways. It's a genuine culmination of the efforts you've done. And so, the forces mobilize and move out. With you guys, you're not completely at the front. There is several soldiers leagues of soldiers ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
Just so then they can actually help you punch through. You see griffins overhead flying as well. There's so many soldiers over here to work with you to help you take back your home. There's a true palpable sense of just this camaraderie and this how would I describe it? This goal, you all know what you're here for. And yeah. So, I'm just trying to find the right music. Here we go. We'll use this for a bit. Here's the new music mill. As you... so what's going to happen is, before we do anything, you will all be rolling initiative. You four, as well as Rua and Kerin. I'm just going to split you guys up from the rest of the group above, just on this, the world map, for the sake of, clarity and who is who, and, the groups.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just move poor Torrent over here, because he is he's just back home.
Just vibing.
He's not. Well, he's keeping an eye out in case any ships escape. So
Yeah.
he can, as he said before last session, he is sinking any ships that escape. And what he will do is he'll just have his people bring up any innocents and revive them. Like, he's willing to
Mhm.
burn revivifies to basically scorch the earth in this case.
Which, yeah,
Fair.
You know, he's not happy with the idea of potentially killing innocents, but it's
such is the way of war.
so. I'm going to bring up the initiative tracker. Let me. Oh, okay. I'm just going to roll Rua's ones. Oh wow, Rua popping off this session.
Rue's
Yes,
ready.
if you want to roll your initiatives, Karen did pretty well.
Dog shit as usual.
I gotta find my token. Where's my token? There it is. Initiativo. Yay!
So what I'm going to do is, I'm doing a generic token for the soldiers on your side to basically act as extra, the stuff they're doing. And I'm also adding a token for the cults for the sake of what they're doing in opposition as well.
Jack, I just imagine like we all spring forward and you're just left there, just like fiddling with a strap on your armor until you realize you just stood there alone and you have to catch up.
No. So the allied soldiers got an 11. I'm re-rolling. Okay, I got an 11 again. The enemy soldiers got a 10. 1 second. I'm a sleeper agent that's being awoken. There we go. Because I forgot to put loop on, so the song changed, and the particular order of songs I've got is relatively random, so it just confused me. Okay, so let me do the actual ordering. Well, it's mostly in the correct. Yeah, it is actually mostly in the correct order. That's very funny. There we go. So, this isn't necessarily like you're doing a full turn. I mean, you still will get your actions, but this is more freeform, just because of the nature of the war, and I'm not doing a whole map to like.
No, that's fair.
Because that would mean I'd have to do all of these fuckers, like, and their things they're doing.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
So, you make the charge. Well, no. So what happens is, to start with, the long-ranged soldiers and fighters do their thing. There's a hail of arrows that rain down on the enemy side. Magic is cast. If any of you did see, you would see like even Guy and Turin are casting magics in their direction. Like a lot is being thrown at them to push them back, and to do as much damage before anyone else needs to come in. And there's a response as well from their end. Arrows are flown at you guys. This is what is happening. You can't really escape. Like, people are going to get hurt, people are going to die, but you can't stop here, can you? Let's be honest.
I don't know, I feel like we could just turn back for a bit now.
I've had my fun. So, as you make the rush, I'm just going to say, for the sake of everything, because Karen has the stronger aura of protection, but so does Aldane, just assume that you will have benefits from those auras. So it means you get the bonus to your saving throws, and it also means you get the protection from being feared as well. unless I specifically describe something that happens to one of you, assume you're always next to each other or near each other, that you can like pass things to each other. You will still need to do the appropriate actions or bonus actions you would need to do. And for this sake as well, you're all moving roughly at the same speed, unless someone with mobility options deliberately uses them to move away from the group or do something in particular. Just assume you're always moving as a unit.
Yeah.
So, like, for Aldane's sake, always assume you can do lay on hands on one of your allies.
Gotcha.
And so, as it is Rua's turn, he currently has equipped the arm that actually enhances his gun. So he's going to do an enhanced shot to start with. That hits. Wow, max damage. He kills someone immediately with that shot. Oh my god. Okay, that was much less, but that was still quite a bit. The second person he hits does not die. But so imagine as well, if any of you are familiar with them, imagine like the swarm creatures where you're not killing a full group just by doing enough damage, unless you're doing AoEs. So say Vitriolic Sphere would clear out a group. There's nothing wrong with doing single target hits if that's all you can do, but AoEs are the thing that will help the most, which is why you've got allies who will be doing that as well. But imagine this scenario as like a huge DPS check for the most part, with maybe some skill requirements. And so that's Rua's turn. Dairon. I'm gonna say as well, assume you've got sneak attack because it's so chaotic that like you could easily just say you're picking off a soldier that isn't aware you're there.
Do I see a commander?
Give me a perception check as a bonus action. I'm gonna say if you want to do stuff like that, you have to specifically train your senses to look. You do see a commander. You see someone that has some level of distinction, charging in, trying to make call-outs and suggestions and stuff like that.
I snipe him.
I was going to say, you can make a shot to make your attack.
Gotta love my new longbow.
That hits.
Let me just check something.
He's dead anyway.
Okay.
To be honest, assume only Taraskified enemies have some level of durability. Again, even the best trained soldiers can't really do much when, their options for training is vastly more limited to even, Cordician soldiers. Because even in the context, the average soldier from Cordis is training with, orcs, goblins, dragonborn, elves. They have way more training because they just get to train against different varieties of people just from that alone. Whereas humans are only practicing against other humans. So that even the breadth of training is just vastly more different.
You think you can put into perspective by levels?
Imagine the average Cordician soldier is at worst level 3. Or level 4, between level 3 to 5 is the minimum. The human soldiers are level 3 at best. Unless any in particular distinction.
Yeah, we're killing these fuckers, and they're not going to do well.
these guys bully commoners, and that's kind of it.
A bunch of punk bitches.
Felix.
Well, I think.
Did Aldane just curse?
I
I've
think.
cursed a lot. What are you talking about?
I think it's only right that the opening shot be a good old wizard standby with a fireball.
Ah.
The perfect thing about this, you can get the optimal maximum amount of damage with lightning bolt as well. Not saying to do that instead, but I'm just saying, like, that's what Term's doing.
Well, I don't want to step on Term's toes.
You've already stepped into Term's tower.
We were invited.
Yeah, and that's how you weren't blocked from entering, because you're vampires, right? And that's your masquerade.
Oh God.
I'm gonna make a few rolls.
Are you sure we're not ascending werewolves?
I don't know that one. The best out of 5 rolls, the best one was an 18. So every single person you catch in the fireball is dead. Assume the maximum amount of bodies from a fireball. That isn't like vertical, obviously. Like there's no soldiers stood on top of each other's shoulders to make this work.
Yeah.
You know.
We need the fireball song. Fireball. Bam, 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 bam.
So that's that. Karen. So, the ability, no. Karen is going to cast Destructive Wave.
Oh.
For the people who don't remember, create an outburst of divine energy. Each creature within 30 feet of you must succeed in a con save, or take effectively 10d6 worth of damage, and be knocked prone if they don't die.
Wild. It's like Thunderwave, but on steroids.
Yeah. So
I'll have access to that in a couple levels. 4 levels, I think.
Improved Divine Smite's included in that. So it's actually the 16-14. So exactly 30 damage.
Wild.
So now I'm going to make some more rolls. Also, as well, assume you're always moving. Like, you're doing your movement as a group. Fail, 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 fail. So everyone
we're doing
fails
some
as well.
drive-bys.
So yes, this is another, like, just blast of enemies that are getting wiped out. The thing is, as well, that's good about doing the AoEs. It's also helping your allies contribute more when it comes to their overall turn. And just, you know, prevents casualties. So that is Karen's turn. Seamus.
I was thinking of doing animate objects, but I don't want to do all the roles that's going to take.
The problem is, because the objects move slower than you might have to leave them
Yeah,
behind.
they'd get left behind. And it only lasts for a minute, so... I think what I am going to do, however, is scatter a bit. I just am deciding if I want to up the level I cast
if you
it
want
at.
to, I mean, as a suggestion, one of the things you could do is just polymorph a random soldier on your side into a T-Rex.
I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to choose a soldier that is... let's say theater of the mind here, that there's a soldier that's getting overwhelmed or like that's kind of close to getting killed by the enemy, and I'm gonna choose that guy that's in the most dire of straits, and he's gonna be the T-Rex.
So I'm gonna say you see a kobold. He's cowering in fear. You know, he's about to be put to the spear, only for him to suddenly burst into I want to imagine it's more like a giant kobold than it is a T-Rex. It's still a T-Rex, but he looks more kobold-like. And he's just roaring and now lizard handling the human that was about to kill him.
Cool. And I'm gonna use a bonus action to bardically inspire.
I'm gonna say you'd only be able to inspire the people you're currently traveling with. Because
No, I'm not planning on inspiring the T-Rex right now. Don't worry. No. I got you there. I'm gonna use it on Felix.
Alright.
Felix, you're now inspired. So that's your turn. So the NPCs. So what's happening is, as I scroll up, where is he? So, Prody does a command. He basically, because he's in charge of specifically the orcs. He's been given that as like the authority. So what he's going to do is he will make 2 attacks with his longsword. He hits 1. Dueling should be there, so that should be a +2, so that'd be a 10. And then he attacks a different one, misses, but it's fine, because what he'll do then is he will... I'm going to have him do a strength check, which will basically be his bonus action to be like rallying soldiers to help them make the push.
Okay.
Good God.
Locking in.
He lets out a bellow, and you see Elend and Urai are there actually, and them 2 are working together to kill some soldiers. You see some of the people from the Star Children as well, who are working to kill them. You actually see the old lady from the Bloodblades, who's like casting druidic magic to mess some enemies up.
Kesha?
So that's done really good. Guy, I forgot he has 5th level spells. Guy is going to get as close to he can, right in the face of some soldiers. For a cone of cold.
Oof.
So he does a 60-foot cone's worth of cross damage. I feel like it shouldn't be that low. But that might just be me. Okay, so how many soldiers pass? Not one of them passed. Every single roll I did just then was single digits. So Guy clears up a huge swath of people. Let me see. So you see, if any of you did look up, which is a bit dangerous right now because you're all locked in, but Hayato is commanding some of his soldiers as well via the Griffins. He specifically commissioned some thaumaturgy crystals to help boom their voices. Also for the sake of alerting allies if anything needs to be shared. You know, like if they notice anything. So he will make a call out to some allies to help them with something, to help with seeing, and you know, to keep a watch out. I'm gonna have Hayato do a intelligence. He'll do a strength check as well because that is his best stat. He did really well. So several soldiers are able to like pick out commanders. Like he's kind of picking out them. He will, however, do the dodge action to prevent himself from being shot because he's basically, you know, like giving attention to himself.
Yeah.
You know, last thing you want to see is Hayato die.
It would be awkward.
Mm-hmm.
That would be very awkward.
And then I'm going to do some generic attack roll. Oh no, wait, Turin still has their turn because they're a spellcaster too. Turin's going to cast Lightning Bolt at 5th level. So oh, actually 2 succeeded. But the problem is a lot of the soldiers are still so low in HP that the only people that are alive are maybe a couple of Tarascified creatures.
Mm.
But the vast majority of the people at Turin hitting their lightning bolt are dead.
Yeah.
At this point, we're going to move ahead as the cult do their actions. A flurry of arrows are shot generally. Okay. Okay, so 2 successions hit. Okay, so you hear a few soldiers on your side grunt in pain, but none of the wounds are so bad that like people are already having to withdraw. So far, you've got a lot of forward momentum, and it's helping keeping you going. At this point, however, some of the mages are about to do stuff. Felix, Seamus. I'm gonna say you see 4 mages about to cast spells. So, I'm going to ask you, Dylan, do you allow... So you can choose either the first, second, third, or fourth mage to counterspell. Which one do you pick first? Which one do you pick, sorry, if you want to counterspell?
I will pick the third one.
And Mill, who do you pick to counterspell?
I'll pick the second one.
I'm going to make a roll. Okay, both Gaius and Turim also noticed. So all 4 mages get failed count, like, don't cast anything.
Cool.
Wait, the other 2... Oh, the other 2 got counterspelled as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the people engaged in LA are going to fight. Wait, no, I don't need to do this. Okay, so 2 successions happen. So some soldiers also get attacked in melee. But not enough to actually, again, still not enough to like even really knock anyone out. Like, apart from a few rare circumstances of any soldiers getting particularly lucky, the enemy's doing currently really badly right now. Aldanis, is your turn.
Aldain will cast Shield of Faith with his bonus action, both on himself and using his new shield doohickey to cast on the other people around him as well.
His thingamabob.
And yes. And then he's gonna start stabbing.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
So is that hit? Or not hit, but
So the soldier who actually does hit dies.
They just crumple. They just turn to ash.
Holy shit! 225s in a row, damn.
The second soldier you attack does not die.
Yeah, I figured as much. I believe that's my turn.
So at this point, you're cutting through the soldiers. Your allies are doing your best to doing the best to help as well. But it's really difficult because the problem is with Black Rain, they mostly relied on their black dragons. There are a lot of humans you're trying to get through, and they're also using Tarascified creatures. Like, you're seeing wolves, you're seeing, like, other races of other people who've been Tarascified and put under their thrall. This is a lot more chaotic compared to Black Rain. Because you're having to, even though it's mostly primarily humans that you're dealing with, it's a more eclectic mix of enemies. And then it gets to the point where, Ruba, Dyron, and Seamus notice this because of passive perception. Let me check because I can't remember. What was the exact name of this creature?
Oh no. I don't like the feeling I'm getting here.
Among the chaos, Hayato calls out, "Large creature approaching! Get ready!" As you see, where is it now?
Just as a note, Canada, my passive perception's 28.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
What?
Rua's is 25. I think Seamus is the third least passive perception. I don't remember.
Third most.
You have observant, don't you, Seamus?
Yeah, my passive perception is 26.
Yes, Rua's actually got the third worst in this group.
You mean third best?
What's that? Yeah,
third best.
Yeah,
I think it's the same if we're talking the five of us.
Karen's is a 19.
Aldane's is 17.
I have the worst passive perception.
Which makes sense for your character, if I'm honest.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if anyone's passive perception doesn't match their character, it's mine.
I like to imagine Seamus obfuscates a lot of his...
Yeah, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Seamus is a lot more canny that he lets on.
A lot more what now?
Annie.
Annie.
I don't know what that means.
Annie. Okay.
Well, you are at your computer.
What? How do you spell that word?
C-A-N-N-Y. Yep.
C-A-N-N-Y?
Yep.
Yeah. Where is it?
Oh, okay.
Here we are. So.
See, I was thinking it's like the opposite of uncanny, but I'm like, huh? What does that mean, though?
So you see a really large wolf-like creature. For context, this is considered a huge creature, and you actually see the haze of frost emanating from its body.
Hate it.
Lovely.
Give me a nature check for anyone who wants to roll.
Holy shit.
Karen's gonna make the roll because she did really dig. Wow. So
Duality.
Aldane, Dyron, and Seamus, you've heard of this. This is known as the Borfak. B-O-R-T-H-A-K. These are known to ravage wetlands and alpine fens. Few mountain animals can challenge the Borfak physically. Its powerful jaws, acidic spittle, and lightning quick tail make the Borfak an apex predator. A
Big
Borfak
dog.
is so efficient at pulling heat from its surroundings that it can create a small temperate glen into a frigid, slushy bog.
Lovely.
So yes, you would know that this can spew acid, and if it hits you, you are considered poisoned.
Gross.
This also has a frozen aura that it turns so at the end of its turn, so it basically will turn the floor around it into slippery ice, making it difficult terrain. Passing by requires you to make a dex save to not fall prone. And this isn't just an ordinary Borfat, because why would it be? This creature...
No, we can't have anything easy here.
Among this creature's fur is patches of, like, orange fleshy skin, like the Tarask. One of its eyes has even, like, shifted in appearance.
Great.
And it's just this howling, almost screaming abomination. And it's...
I'm just imagining a giant screaming husky.
And so, this is
But you know, like manged.
This is your current enemy that you're dealing with. So, for Rua's turn, he is going to shoot at it. I will say, you can run into melee. Some of the soldiers part to basically let it get to you. Rua, however, will make a shot. Just hits. Its AC is currently 16. For minimum damage, but it's still damage.
Damage.
Also, this is resistant to acid and cold. That's somewhat what Dairon would have known from the roll. Because to be fair, the Borfak would have been a creature that would have potentially prowled the lands of Bovetman.
Yeah.
We'll make a second shot. And it does hit. That's Rua's turn. Dairon, you have a clean shot on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at it, because why not?
Fuck it, we ball.
Also, just to make sure, Kaido, the bow, when I use it, it ignores all resistances and immunities, right?
To lightning damage.
Got it. So
if I didn't say that more clearly, it's only for lightning damage. Do you have an inspiration to burn?
Yeah, sure.
Because you could just do that and like get a crit if you.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, so you hit.
Yeah.
Oof.
Fucking hell.
How much
The
damage
fact that
is
22 is like minimum damage for you too.
54 on the sneak, and then 16 on the actual like bolt.
Which would be
Good
how
God.
much?
Hold
54
on.
plus 16 is
70.
70. Fun fact: this has 200 HP, so
There you
Fucking
go.
hell.
That's a good chunk out of it.
you take off one of it. You take off the normal eye it had, along with most of its left ear, because it's the left eye it only kept. Its face begins to regenerate, and now both of its eyes look like the Tarask.
Lovely.
Out of character, it's not actually regained any HP. This is just flavor to say now it's becoming more Tarask-like.
Of course.
Felix, it's your turn. As a reminder, ice and acid damage are resisted. So,
Alright.
unfortunately, you're not Aldane, who can do ice damage without caring about the resistance.
It's chromatic morbin time.
Time to crawl.
Let's go second level, and let's go thunder damage.
Not bad. Karen's turn. Let me... 1 second. We're going to also change the music, just to mix things up. Here's the new song we'll be using for now. Karen will rush in. She's already going to action surge. Where is it now? She is going to use Valve Enmity. For her Channel Divinity, she can choose to gain advantage against all attack rolls against a creature. And with Action Surge... So... Actually, 1 second. Okay, so it's only an extra cold damage, not cold damage as a whole. Okay. So she will make the first attack. Hits. For that much damage. It did the same as your Chromatic Orb. But she is also a character with 24 strength as well, so...
Fuck me.
So that's just the 4 that she would normally get, which is... Did 71 damage in those 4 attacks.
Oh, nice.
So, you know,
What, like it's hard?
yeah. Plus the... And then Rua did 7 plus... So this boss has currently taken 178 damage. So now, Karen will do some more attacks.
And it's dead.
Because
you said it had 178 damage done to it.
Yep. So
That's
exactly
yeah.
Exact
Cherry tapping.
So she cuts its head off, and the creature falls.
I didn't even get to blast it.
Don't say that yet.
Only.
See, this is because you tempted fate.
Second health bar, stage 2.
Only from its spine does another head form.
Oh, good. We're hydrating this.
It's not dead, which means Karen gets to do 3 more attacks. 32 to hit.
I don't know, does that hit though?
One more. So that's her turn. Seamus.
I don't know, guys. Is now a good time for haste? Or should I save that?
Save it.
Honestly, save it.
Yeah.
Cool. So then I started blasting. Not too bad. And then bonus action, Bardic Inspiration to Dyron.
So, NPCs. So, now that this boss has appeared, you see Layla riding on one of the griffins, who will take a shot. Here we go. She will use the oath bow because she does have that. But she misses. We hate to see it.
She's trying her best.
Honestly, the fact that she's even here is just honestly good enough.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Simp.
It's the thought that counts.
Joking.
What?
I called you a simp as a joke.
Well.
So that happened. Average Marvel movie dialogue. Who else? Oh, here we go. Drick, having snuck through, appears. Why is it? Hold on, his character sheet's gotten messy for some reason. What? Because his level's high. Yeah, 66. Okay. So he will fire a short bow. Misses. Oh my god, exact number as well.
Good god.
That's their turns. Oh my god, that's so bad. The 4 mages from before begin to cast spells again. Does anyone attempt to counter spell? Yes, no?
Fine.
Can you afford to take this one? I only have a couple spell slots left, so I don't want to use them all.
Do you pick the third? Do you pick the first, second, third, or fourth caster?
Fourth.
Give me an intelligence roll.
Ooh, okay.
So you fail. They were casting at a higher level.
I'm gonna hit the first one with a counter spell.
Okay. But the other 3 still go off. Actually, wait, no. I need to make the roll to see if they notice. Guy's the only one to notice between him and Tarim. So, only 2. Actually, no, I need to roll for Guy. Because he wasn't aware they're also casting at a higher level, so... Okay. So that's 3 of these casts going off. Where is it now? Not that one. I don't want touch. Oh, that's why there weren't any choices. Here we go. So, 4th level spells. What was the exact one again that I was going to have him do? So, one of the mages cast haste on the boss.
Phenomenal.
Lovely.
One of the mages actually walked up to the boss to cast Death Ward. For those who don't know,
sounds fun.
Death Ward means if you're brought to 0 HP, you're actually at 1 HP.
Cool.
And the last one cast Shield of Faith. So now the boss has 20 AC.
Lovely.
Oh, I'll be fucked.
By the way, would the boss be considered undead at this point?
No.
Damn.
Aldane.
I'm gonna just go up to the boss and stab it.
Makes sense.
Stabby stab.
Let's cast a level 2 Divine Smite.
Alright then.
It's 3d8, correct?
Yes.
God
Oof.
damn it. Oh well.
Second attack.
Ooh.
Just hits.
Very close, very close. Alright. And bonus action, recharge a spell slot for my 2nd level spell.
At this point, Karen says, "You guys go on ahead. I'll hold it off. We can't afford to stop just for this."
I think we
Yes,
can take
ma'am.
it down. I don't know if we can do this without you.
You can continue on without me. I'll catch up later. Right now, you need to get into Centralis and free it. Unless you're willing to waste time in our chance, don't argue.
Try to catch up when you
Understood.
can.
As you try to get past, the wolf abomination thing gets in your way. However, and you hear Hayato bellow it out with the thaumaturgy, effectively like a microphone. He calls out, as we change the music as well. This is relatively dynamic. Why not? Let's pretend it is. You all hear Hayato say, "Big rock!" And you see a giant boulder get thrown at the wolf abomination, crashing into it, knocking it prone. Do you all look at who threw that?
Sure.
Yep.
I'd say so.
As you all turn your gaze to the direction of who threw that, you see a very large tree creature
The ants are here!
stood on 2 legs, having thrown this massive boulder. All of you give me perception checks.
Fucking Treebeard's here!
Dairon, you actually have advantage on this.
I don't think that was necessary.
I'll pick the 29.
Felix, you can just barely see her, but you all see who it is. You've not seen her since you last got the first ever Dracolich piece.
Oh.
Dairon, you feel, even though you've lost the connection to isolation, you haven't lost connection to who was within isolation. The young child who was the first victim of the monstrosities. It's Flora. And she's
Flora threw a boulder?
She's controlling the ent that's through the boulder.
Makes sense.
Can Dyra try to reach out?
She looks to you, and you feel that twinge of a connection. You don't... It's not telepathic, but you can get the sense that, you know, she recognizes you're there.
There's a level of, like, thank you, Flora. Stay safe.
And as that happens, you then hear Hayato say, "Dragon!"
Ah, shit.
And you all see a very large shadow cast over the humans, and a big breath of ice.
Yeah.
Aldane, you feel the twinge of connection as well. As the dragon, just like he did when he met you, dive bombs into some humans. Only for you to hear several screams on the back of the dragon.
Aww.
And there's a reason why. The four of you, as well as Ruin and the others, see some familiar faces. You see a changeling. Why is the token not appearing? Because there is no token. That's why. Because it's the image got deleted. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. It's fine. I still have the token. But you see a changeling. You see a shifter. You see a tiefling. I'm just using this token for now. I don't remember if you replaced it with another one, Mill.
Nope.
You see a Warforged. And for some reason I don't have them on here. I should do. But you also see a Kuotoa and a Triton.
Oh look, it's Tristina's brother. That we don't know about at all.
No context whatsoever.
I'm more than just her brother, you fucking idiot. Anyway, Oryx told us to come help when you needed it, so we're here to help.
Much appreciated.
This would about be when we needed it, so good job.
And as you see the white dragon Aldane, he gives you a smile. It's good to see you all again.
Likewise.
After that black dragon had passed away, I believe all of us returned to who we were. But those who were dead have stayed dead.
I'm sorry.
In context, he means as in who were dead before becoming possessed.
Yeah.
Which would mean the Bahia and the Pharaoh. You know, no one misses them. So, with new allies and reinforcements to help sustain you. Oh wait, also I'll bring in this token, Flora's token.
Oh.
You continue on. As you're running, however, as now Karen has had to stay behind, you guys are just at the city gates, but they're blocked off. Rua switches arms to his Ravager arm, the one that's got the super strength. He charges up his right arm, and with a punch, we actually cut the scene as we're moving to someone else briefly.
Oh.
And I'm also going to change the music as yeah, it's again very dynamic. Here's the song we're going to use for now. So, we're in Centralis. A human soldier has just found two children. Found a family who's been hiding away. The parents are currently dealing with some other soldiers, but there's two children, an older sister and a younger brother, who are dealing with this Cult of the Tarask member. Screams are had. You see the young boy futilely trying to punch at this soldier as he's trying to grab at the older girl. Only awful things are running through this man's mind. This soldier has an awful gaze, awful ideas of what he wants to do to this child. But then there's a sudden crash. The young boy punches the man in the testicles. He takes his older sister's hand and they run out the door. They see the gates breaking apart as Rua has basically smashed them open. Is this the song I wanted to use? Here we go. We're changing the music again. As the gate of Centralis smashes to pieces from Rua's punch, his right arm exploding, because that's what it does when he charges it up. The dust clears, and Felix, Aldane, Seamus, and Dairon, the four of you, as well as Rua, are back in Centralis.
Woot woot.
We all know what we need to do, right? Split up, take out what we can do.
Mm-hmm.
One of you should take up, try and get the guardhouse back. Just so we have some way of fortification if we need to hide away from enemies, alright?
Felix, should we do that?
Sure.
I can take care of it, but
I'll be honest, Aldane, you'd probably be best. It's quite... So you would know, it's not a very open space, so it's very likely to get destroyed if spells are thrown.
Fair.
I'm gonna go high up and see if I can get my voice heard. I'm gonna try and make a riot.
So we're not taking back the guardhouse.
Well,
Aldane
Aldane
is.
can take it back.
Mm.
You two should go somewhere else. And Dairon, I'll trust you to do what you know what you need to do.
Sure.
So, as you split up, I was gonna joke and say we're ending the session. We're not. Give me new initiative rolls.
Okie dokie. Oh my god.
Not my favorite Pokemon. Oh wow.
oh my god.
That's funny.
We all
Hey,
you
I'll
are
take
in
good
reverse
initiative this
order.
time.
The two white boy. I'm gonna say the two white boys especially were really bad, but no, Aldane's a white boy.
Mm-hmm.
Or the setting equivalent thereof, I suppose.
So Aldane, you head to the guardhouse. Yes.
Yeah.
As you do, it's almost eerily quiet. You see houses boarded up. You see houses that have been ransacked by the cults. Everything they touch, they seem to just destroy. But eventually, you find yourself in the distance of the guardhouse, and you see... I'm gonna say you see about 4 soldiers outside. You see 1 on the roof, and you see 3 around the front. It seems as if they're guarding this location.
But who guards the guardhouse?
Give me a perception check.
Everybody?
Aldane,
Just
because
me.
he's there.
Oh,
Back.
okay.
So, it seems as if the windows are covered up, or maybe the lights are on. So you don't really know if anyone else is inside. But you saw the soldiers you were dealing with just outside of Centralis. You should be able to handle this. Do you approach?
Indeed, I am approaching them.
As you advance, the 3 soldiers that are on the ground pull their weapons and charge for you.
Gentlemen,
it's your
we don't
turn
need to do
first.
this.
It's your turn first. If you want to persuade them, you can. If you want to attack them, you can. It's your turn.
I'm going to persuade them.
What do you say to them?
You do not need to do this. There are so many other better uses of your time, your energy, than futilely fighting me and inevitably dying at my blade. Stand down. I'll spare you. If not, I can't promise I will go easy.
Like sex?
No.
They give me a persuasion check. All 4 of the soldiers stand down. They actually throw their weapons and run away, including the one at the roof. They run away across the rooftops, leaving you free to enter.
Excellent.
I assume you go inside?
Of course.
As you go inside, you check the rooms, you check everywhere. And then your blood runs cold, Aldane. Or maybe it runs hot. You see someone very familiar in Kurogane's office. Red skin, horns. It's Oriana.
Oriana?
Aldane?
Are you okay? Haldane
Yeah,
rushes over to her.
I'm fine. I didn't realize you were back. My dad, he's... Let's get somewhere safe first. As you are on your way out, you see those same soldiers who you told to leave are now back. Only instead of 4 soldiers, there's about 14 soldiers. About half of them have arrows trained on you. You're not outside the building, you're still inside. So in theory, you could potentially try and force them to funnel in and get them in a choke point. But you also have Oriana to take care of. As the situation is looking dangerous, you see one of the soldiers gets lifted and thrown. I'm also going to split us up, by the way, just for the sake of, who is with who.
Mm-hmm.
Aldane, you've not seen this man in a while. white fur, black stripes. With you, you see Tora.
Hey there, Tora. Long time no see.
Heard the noise, thought I'd come and check what's going on. Looks like you need help with these losers, right?
Yeah, I sent a few of them off running. They didn't seem to understand what I was telling them.
He's surrounded, by the way. But what he does is, he, as an attack, and because he's going to rage and then recklessly attack, he grabs one of them by the head and spins them around.
So he's gonna hit several motherfuckers with another motherfucker.
That hits. So several soldiers take 11 points of damage. And then he attacks again. Crits. The man he grabbed by the head, his head comes clean off his body. And Tora also manages to kill several of these soldiers in just one hit. He then rushes into the building with you, basically like saying, "I'll help keep Oriana safe with you."
Indeed.
At this point, I'm going to ask you to give me 2 attack rolls. This is a general thing with just you and Tora going to clean out the rest. Tora cleaned about, like, 8 of them just on his own, just from that one guy who he grabbed and used as a weapon.
So do I just use my longsword, or do I just do a strength check?
Give me your 2 longsword rolls.
Nice to get that crit on the other side.
So you, with Tora, managed to kill the remaining soldiers. With some relative peace. You know, you have a moment to breathe. And yeah, Tora just says, "It's good to see you all back. I assume you've all split up, right?"
Yeah, we needed to split to get different objectives.
That's fair enough. Well,
Oh.
I'm sure that the others will find you guys and your friends. But for now, we should stick together if we can.
Of course.
There's some shit brewing around. It's not been good at all. But we've been getting by. As you're on the way...
Out of character real quick, I forgot. Do I have a sending stone on me so I can let everyone know that I've secured the guardhouse?
No.
Damn. Oh well.
However, as this happens, you begin to hear an explosion above you guys. And suddenly fire is quickly spreading through the building. The roof, the roof and the ceiling come down. And at this point, Tora needs to make a strength check. And so do you, Aldane, as the ceiling is coming down. Strength save, not check.
Well, he's gonna get a bonus from me then if it's a strength save.
You both do your best to keep the roof from flattening you both. But you do take some pain, you do take some damage. Because this is a 3-story building. So, you know, there's 3 floors. That's right? Yeah. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and so does Tora.
Aldane holds his shield above Oriana as he's doing this.
Shit, this isn't good. At this point, Mill, if you want to cut the music...
It is cut.
As there's fire going around you, Aldane. Tora says to you, I'll keep this building from collapsing. You guys make a break.
Alright. Don't linger.
As this happens, however, one of the soldiers who was feigning death fires an arrow, and it lands in Tora's gun. As I made the roll, and it did hit him. His body, like, not bends, but his body lowers a bit. As now he has an arrow stuck inside him. The building physically is getting weaker.
And Aldain pull out the arrow and heal him before leaving.
You can, yeah.
Aldain will do so.
As you look at it, though, give me a medicine check. It's a poisoned arrow. I mean, you should be able to heal it with
I have lesser restoration.
Yeah.
Aldain will cast lesser restoration, use a healing spell, and remove the arrow.
You guys need to go now. I can't keep holding this much longer. And at this point, the fire is starting to spread.
Okay. You're patched up. Follow us as soon as you get the signal.
Before you go, make sure you both look after each other, okay? And if I don't see... He looks to Oriana. If I don't see your old man... I'd give him a smack for me.
Talk like you're gonna die.
I am old enough.
See you soon.
As you leave the building, and as you two run together, you hear the sound of the building collapsing from behind. But if you do choose to look back, you don't see Tora. You don't know if he got out in time. And at this point, we're going to move on. Let me find the music I wanted to use for this next part. Was it this one? No, it was... Oh my god, where is it now? Is it this one? Yes, here we go. Seamus and Felix. You two are running through the city. Is there any particular goal you both really have?
I don't know about Seamus, but I think we would probably go for, like, a big wide open space and just start blasting.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Start taking out bad guys.
You find yourselves at the town square. The same square where, way back when, you dealt with them black dragon wormlings.
Ooh, fun.
Well, you weren't there actually, Seamus. Felix
I was not.
But yes, Felix, you find yourself here. It's a very familiar location. For you, Seamus, you've been around this place before, though. You know, it's a good area. You tend to get a lot of money when you do performances. But you do see several soldiers in the area. You see a lot of, like, bodies piled up as well. You see people who've been hung on gallows. You see, like, just piles of, like, effectively mass graves. But you do see some Tarask soldiers. What do you do? Do you start your blasting?
What if I use animate objects on the corpses?
Would Seamus really do that, though?
It would be quite morbid.
That would be terrible to do, but, like, imagine. Anyway, yeah, then I started blasting. So much damage. I'm guessing a 21 will hit, too. I'm shooting the same guy, by the way, with both of these.
Yeah, that works. So as you chip some down, Felix, it's your turn. What do you do? There is a...
Oh, I forgot. Bardic Inspiration for Felix. Oh, actually, no. Felix still has Bardic Inspiration from earlier. Never mind.
I'm going to say it's going to wear off soon, though. I'll be nice.
How many of them can I catch in, say, a 60-foot cone?
Let me make a roll.
Or how close do I have to get to catch a bunch of them in a 60-foot cone?
There's about 6 that you could catch.
Out of...
Good question. Out of 15.
You know what? Fuck it. Why not? Prismatic spray.
Oh.
Send it into the chat.
So yeah, give me 6. Oh no, wait, what is it again?
I've got.
Yeah, if you do the actual damage roll.
Well, I've got to roll d6 for d8 for each of them to decide.
Yes.
How much damage is being done.
None of them pass, by the way.
Alright.
That is a pretty high DC for it.
Oh, number 4's screwed.
Number 4 is very screwed. 5, 6.
So the first one is blinded. The second one takes 10d6 acid damage. The first one takes 10d6 fire. Number 2 must number 4 requires you to roll a d8 twice.
Double 4s. So that's 20d6 cold damage.
And number...
They're fucked.
5
takes 10d6 cold damage, and 6 takes... No, 4 poison damage, sorry. 20d6 poison damage for 4, 10d6 for 5, and 6 takes 10d6 cold damage.
Apart from one of them, all of them die.
Maybe not worth it as an opening move, but hey, I wanted to use it.
So yeah, you clear some out. As you do, give me an intimidation check, Felix, because you did just do a very high level spell.
Can I add the Bardic Inspiration to that?
So, fun fact, this was with advantage.
Oh! Can I still add the
rest
Bardic
of this will-
Inspiration to it?
Yeah, sure, you can.
D10, Seamus?
Yeah, it's D10.
They all run away and basically leave you to it. There is a guy who is blinded though. So you could take him for questioning. I assume you guys have rope, so you could tie him up.
Imagine we have rope at this stage.
I can't see. Where am I? Where is everything? Please help me. Seamus, you are blind. You are muted. Sorry if you want to ask him anything.
Where are the other drugs going?
Oh, not that mean.
Quick,
Yeah,
where are the commanders so we can take you to get healed?
No, I know who you are.
Well, it's worth a shot.
Where are the other commanders so we can blind them too?
Why would I tell you that?
Because we're the only thing stopping you from being taken to another plane of existence.
Have you considered maybe that's a better alternative than telling you, scum, what you want to hear?
You know what? I gave you a choice. Seamus, let's go. We got other
Hold
courtyards to clear out.
Hold on. This guy's attitude makes me think he does have intel for us, and I happen to have a spell or two that could help us out here.
Oh. Are you doing
Might I
it?
suggest using a certain spell?
Hey, go
What do
for
you
it.
say?
Go for it. If you got something you think
Mass,
will work.
mass suggestion. But I'm trying to see. I think I have. I do not. Never mind. Yeah, I can
So
use
you got-
mass suggestion on one target.
If
It
you wanna
feels
waste
like a
it,
bit of
sure.
a waste, but sure. If you want to do it, I'm not going to stop you.
Yes, let's use mass suggestion on a single individual.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a regular suggestion?
Yeah, but I don't
There is,
think
but I don't
Seamus
have
has it.
I thought I had Zone of Truth, but I don't have it.
I mean, they
That's
can
what I was
just
thinking
choose
as
not
well.
to spend to you as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Um,
feel like there are better uses for a 6th level spell than one dude who's,
Yeah.
you know, got probably about 10 seconds before he gets transported to another plane, most likely.
True.
I mean, that's only if you get that roll. Oh no, wait, yeah, I forget.
He's got to pass another wisdom save.
So he actually just vanishes.
Yeah, that's about what I was expecting. He's now in another plane of existence.
Yep. It's about right. Oh well. That was
Sucks for
my
him.
only shot at it. If he didn't want to say anything, he wasn't going to say anything.
We gave him
Will,
options.
Give me a D10.
Figuring out where this guy winds up.
So, we're going to actually cut the scene. And we're moving on. We're going to come back to this, but, you see, Akra and Stasia are currently in the land of the dead.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Have you found any way to get us back yet? It's been ages. I'm trying. Gosh, it's not easy to find a crack big enough that I can open with my powers to get us through. It's not easy. Come on, you need to be patient. Whatever. While we wait, your friends and my grandson are probably getting killed or being hurt or, struggling. And Akra just, waves his hand dismissively, yeah, I know. If I could get us back, I would. But unfortunately, I chose to stay behind to help you. Like a good
I see
grandfather.
father-son bonding is going great.
Stasia just, crossing his arms and just, okay. And then suddenly, in a blink, they see a human that is now no longer blinded, but sees two elves. He begins to scream. Stasia just who the hell are you? What are you doing? Why are you screaming? Akura just says, give him a chance. He's just been forcefully dragged here. He needs a time to breathe. And Akura, being the friendly soul he is, just pats him on the shoulder and says, you can talk to us, we're friends here, we're not going to hurt you. The human then looks between the two elves and just says, I saw a spell that was of bright lights. I was blinded. They tried to force me to give them information, and then I got here. I don't know what happened. Where am I? And Akira just like looks to Stasia, like hisses. You're in the land of the dead, but good news, you're not dead. So you could actually come with us. That'd be cool. We can help you get out of here. And the human's just like, yes, thank you. I need to get back to my family. Please, I need to save them. They're in danger. At this point, Stasia walks over, Moonblade in hand, and where is he now? Do we not have his sheet? Oh, he's there. Okay. Moonblade in hand, Stasia cuts his head off in one motion, and then slowly sheaves it, and you just loads of cuts appear in the man's body, eviscerating him.
Wow.
Damn, that's cold-blooded.
Akira just
tell me he's racist without telling me he's racist.
Why did you kill him? That wasn't nice. And Stasia just says, he was lying. You knew he was lying. We both could tell. He was
on second thought, based.
And Akira just says, yeah, but I at least wanted to, give him to authorities. And Stasia says, well, until they can bring back my wife, I have no mercy for them. And Stasia then just begins to walk away. Akira then getting up to follow him. That must have been prismatic spray from the description. I wonder if Felix can cast that now. Be crazy if he could. Stasia then just says, I don't care. The sooner we can get back, the sooner we can help. Besides, I could even cast that, and I was, at one point, a dying corpse, effectively. And at this point, we move back to the others. Felix, Seamus. Felix especially, you feel like you've just been slandered by someone, but you don't know by whom.
Whatever. It happens.
Do you check any of the bodies? Because there are some that, you can check.
Did all the other guys in the square run away, or what?
Yeah, the ones who were alive left.
Yeah.
Give me investigation checks if you want to check any of the bodies for any possessions of note.
Ooh, Sherlock Holmes out here. Fuck yeah.
Seamus, you find a note. Basically, the note states, and I will type this in the Roll20 chat.
Like Zoinks, I found a clue!
Moved Oryx over to the upper district houses. Make sure to never dislodge the Dragon Slayer sword.
Ferb, I know what we're doing today. Sorry,
Well,
Felix. I know what we're doing today.
I assume that's your destination?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
As this happens, we're going to move to Dairon. Dairon, what are you doing?
Let's see. Dairon's looking for roving bands or like definitely like support structure, like support teams.
For the cult?
Yes.
So give me a. This is an easy intelligence check because with your knowledge of the city and the time you've been here, you have a good feeling for places. You know, there's actually a fight pit in the lower tier district. It's actually not too far from the slums where like Ration would have lived, or does live. You don't know. It's like an underground basement pit, but there's like full facilities there for like cooking and stuff because it was like a whole thing. It's probable some people might be there using it as like a place to rest. Based on
So
what
more what I was thinking kind of was like information hub, like people who were doing like information relays, messengers, scouts.
I mean, that might be a place because it would be where people can convene and rest at. So they might be trading information there. Otherwise, for more like specific areas, it'd probably be stuff like maybe the town hall. Just because it's a big building, there's a lot of paper that they can use to write with and like books to write in, and you know, it'd probably be a good congregation for people to have, like to use.
Okay, I'll go there.
Are you trying to not be seen?
Yes.
Give me a stealth check then. You maneuver through any small disparate bands of people. Along the way, however, you actually hear shuffling inside a building. And you hear groups of some of the Tarask cult's members say, "The chameleon's in here, we need to gut her right now."
Do I see Cammy?
Maybe she's in the building that you see some soldiers enter, but you don't see Cammy from where you are. You'd probably have to go inside or find a way to looking for a window.
Dairon will make their way towards a window to see if they can get inside.
Give me investigation. So, you see, you actually do see Cammy. She is currently being chased by some soldiers, though, deeper in this house. From your experience, she was never particularly a fighter, like a combatant. So she'll probably get overwhelmed very quickly unless she could escape.
Dairon's gonna try and get to a position where they can snipe from a distance and support Cammy. Essentially lay down cover fire for Cammy.
I'll be honest, the problem would be is she'll get swarmed really quickly and basically like get surrounded. Like
Dairon's gonna fire a shot and try to draw attention away from Cammy.
As you make a roll, I'm going to say because it's a surprise, it is an advantage hit, so you do get that attack. You immediately kill one of the soldiers.
Hello, boys.
Goddamn rogues.
You get her. I'll deal with this one. And you see
No.
one of the. You see one of the soldiers.
All of you need to come to me.
The others are already too busy running away. They don't even pay you any heed.
Dairon's gonna. I'm gonna. What's the? God, the spell. I'm with fucking Misty Step.
Right.
I'm Misty Stepping in front of them, like preventing their escape.
Right. Okay. Do you activate? Do you activate your weapon as well?
Yes.
As you grip your bow, electricity flashes, splitting into 2 electrical blades. Fun fact, the inspiration for this was Genshin Impact.
Yeah, I'm sure it's Child.
Yes.
But it's not Emiya.
No, because Emiya doesn't split his bow into weapons, if I recall.
I know, I'm joking.
It's all good. But yeah, do you make your attacks?
Yes.
Because you do get to dual wield with this.
There we go.
Yeah, that hits. You cleanly and quickly kill one of the other members. There's 2 more that are in the way. In the way of stopping you from getting to Kamiyami. Not like to be safe, I mean.
Can I offhand attack still?
Yeah, you get to.
So just subtract. Don't count the sneak attack on this one.
Yeah. At this point, from behind you, fires a bow at one of the cult members. I need to check because yeah, out of character, Cammy's actually very low level compared to a lot of the other NPCs. She only gets a 3d6 on sneak attack. Which with the bow shot she made, just barely kills one of the men. At this point, the other one, the one that's still alive, actually drops their weapon and runs away.
Can I take a shot at them?
Yeah. Do you kill them?
Yeah, I'm not. Fuck it, no. Fuck it, we're not letting anybody stay alive out of here.
You take the shot. It does land. He is dead.
Don't report it to your bosses. You okay, Cammy?
You see what looks to be Cammy's body on the ground behind you. Blood covering her appearance.
Chiron immediately rushes over and... Do I have any potions on me?
The moment you touch the body, your hand sinks into her. Not as if you're like actually impaling her body, it's as if she's hollow.
Illusions?
As you look at the body, it's shed skin.
I'll never get used to what you do. I never know what you can do.
As you look further in the building, you do see Cammy, like, peeking out with her very realistic chameleon face.
I just sign at them. Are you okay?
You get a nod.
I go over and just let them know where our forces are coalescing.
She nods again. She actually peeks a hand out from her position because she is basically only peeking out from the corner with her head. She hands you a note that basically is saying that currently what's it called? Fucking I'm already forgetting. Fucking how am I already? That was it. It basically says that Sora and Leon, as well as several others, are holed up at the where you guys went ages ago, back when you met Tora and Leon.
You got cut out there for a second, Kaido.
Where are they?
So they're at the Unbound, back where you met Tora and Leon, that like area. You know the Colosseum?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay.
On the back, because she does gesture for you to flip over. As you flip the letter over, it also states that apparently the leaders of the cult, as well as Throne from the Bovetment gangs, a satyr that has been heavily Taraskified, and a heavily Taraskified member of the Akahane clan, very likely the disgraced youngest son, are at the castle.
Iron like.
Oh, and it also sorry, I also forgot. It also mentions Zaris is at the castle.
Okay. Dyron, like, if you could like see Dyron, like Dyron's initial thought was, okay, I'm gonna go get Leon and like go see if I can find Leon. At Sora. But the mention of a throne makes Dyron just go, do I risk just going to the castle now? And Dyron has to like bite their lip to make to just no, do the smart thing. Okay, regroup with the others. Tell Guy now, and we'll coordinate from there. Stay safe, Cammy. It's good to see you. I'm sorry we're late.
She shakes her head. You can gather it's as if there's no hard feelings. And so, as that has happened, as you now have your goal, at this point, we're going to move on to Rua, as that this would all be happening concurrently. So, Rua would be almost like a Warriors game, like hacking and slashing through people. He's trying to get to a really good vantage point, and when he's not doing that, he's basically running up walls as well to get high up. Eventually, he finds himself actually on top of the town hall. I'm going to use Key Point as he activates his astral self, because where is it now? In the visage of his astral self, it does mention at the bottom paragraph, he can amplify his voice so that all creatures within 600 feet hear him. What he's going to do is, he pulls out a never-before-seen arm, and what it does is, when he attaches it to his, the mount, where his right shoulder would be, it immediately turns into what would look like a megaphone. With his visage of his astral self, and with his this arm that he's only just used for the first time, he makes a bellow, a call to action, if you will. People of Centralis, I'm sorry we've been gone for so long. I'm sorry you've been made to suffer what you have had to. But we are back, and we will save you. But I cannot do it on my own. I need you to help me and my friends so that we can take back our home. We people of Centralis are fighters in our very core. So please, fight with me and my friends. I beg you. And he is going to do a persuasion check with advantage. Okay. So, Haldane.
Mm-hmm.
You and Oriana begin to look around as you try and find a place for safety. Not long after the collapse of the lower tier guard district's building, soldiers from the Cult of the Terrace were swarming in the area. If you'd have stayed any longer, you would have probably been captured. But you hear Rua's plea very clearly. Seamus and Felix, as I assume you would be maneuvering through to get to the upper districts, because it would also mean you're very likely finding where Aldane's house would be. So maybe his parent and his family and sister are there, his mum and stuff. This is for those two. You also hear Rua's plea. Dairon, as you're making your way to find a sewer drain to actually get to the underground, or find a place where you can actually enter, Cammy did also leave a map of an optimal place for you to get to. But getting there's easier said than done when, there's guards crawling around. Yeah, you can kill them easily, but, you don't want to give away the location where your friends are. And unless you're willing to hide a body, you don't have that luxury. But you hear Rua's desperate plea as well. All four of you eventually hear almost a chorus of people. A rallying cry. Aldane and Oriana, you see a soldier from the Cult of the Tarrasque get thrown out of a window, landing on the ground and landing on his neck. From there, you see some people doing this rallying cry as well. It only becomes a matter of minutes before the people are rioting in the streets, banding together, brawling with these soldiers. Rua's words invigorating them to stand up now that their king has returned.
Return of the king.
At this point, Rua then makes his way down the town hall. The soldiers that were in the town hall begin to swarm Rua. But Rua, with his sword drawn, gets ready to fight. So, we're going to move ahead. We're going to cut the scene there with Rua. As I'm also going to find some more music. Is this the one I wanted to use? No, it's not. No. Here's the music we're going to use. So, eventually, Aldane, as you are running and running and running,
running.
You see some people in the streets fighting the. I assume you'd go and help them?
Excuse me.
It's at least a group of it. You see about 10 soldiers getting visibly fought back against by the people of Centralis. They're getting practically lynched. For the 10 soldiers, there's at least 20 to 30 people.
Aldean tries to see if he can find the leader of the group.
Of the cult or the people?
The cult. Well, both, but.
So, all of these soldiers just seem to be rank and file. There's none that are of any distinguishment amongst them.
Alright.
Among the people, you see who appears to be actually a soldier. You recognize him as being one of the guard. And he appears to be kind of mobilizing the people, and he just says, "Oh, Aldane, it's good to see you again."
Likewise.
After hearing Rua, we, rose up. If you want, you can come with us.
Of course. Let's go.
As you find, what was it called? You basically find a community building. Basically one that would get used for events. A few people have been using it, apparently, from what you've been told. But you do find a place to hold up with Oriana. Regretfully, you don't really have much in the way of communication with your allies. But at the very least, Oriana could stay here while you went out of your way to find your friends.
Yes, there is one other destination Haldane also has to get to.
Which
His
one would
family
that be?
home.
Ah, true. Oriana does tell you, I know you've just got back, but I also know you can't stay behind. Just be careful.
Of course. And you as well.
So do you head out then, Aldane?
Yes.
With the momentum of the day carrying you, you head on your way to your family home. Felix and Seamus, you see at this point, because of the rioting, it's actually made your ability to maneuver around a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're basically able to just find people who were fighting the soldiers and pick them off with like cantrips.
Cool.
Like Seamus, you'd be
So
able
I just
to
started blasting.
you could even just use Vicious Mockery and get like at least 1 or 2 kills off just from that alone.
Yeah.
Imagine being
Just fly
roasted
by
so hard
roasting.
you die.
Yeah. Fly by roasting. Oh, you should have worn your brown pants today, buddy.
They are brown. His head blows up because it's psychic damage. But eventually, following the notes, you are well within like the residential area of the upper tier district. It's eerily quiet, and you see why. You aren't too familiar with the upper tier districts. I feel like neither of you would be.
No.
Not particularly.
Like the party in general is for the people, and it's not to say that that means fuck any people who have some wealth, but like
I'm also not from this upper middle class or upper class.
But you see a lot of hung like bodies.
Right.
It seems as if a lot of the wealthy houses have been pillaged and plundered.
Mm.
Not all of the people, from what you can tell, just based on what you know of the layout, the amount of people who are currently dead and displayed would not be all of the people. And you don't recognize Aldane's family among the bodies.
That's relief.
But you do not know exactly which house that Oryx was found in. But you do have sending.
That's I was just about to say.
Do you choose to send sendings to Oryx?
Yes.
One second, sorry.
All right.
Wouldn't it be funny if he's on Aldane's house?
Oh, what is this music? I say as I. It's from my own fucking playlist of Kevin MacLeod music. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. What? For real? I think they took me rather deep into the residential area. I'm kind of losing it, man.
Okay.
Well, that doesn't help us too much, unfortunately.
I mean, if it's deep into the residential districts, from what you can tell, it kind of limits. It means you don't. It means while you do have to go deep into the residential districts, it means you also don't have to waste your time looking through these initial houses that you would immediately see in front of you.
All right, let's head straight for the heart of the district, see if we can find him.
Guess so.
Give me an what's the word? Investigation check.
Can I get advantage?
No,
Can I use inspiration to get advantage?
you can't give it yourself, can you? Oh, you mean do you have it?
I do have inspiration. You gave it to me last session for doing something smart. I forget what it was though.
Yeah, do it then.
Yeah, because that would really help us if we're just instantly able to find Rx. So that's what I'm going
Seamus,
for.
you see the mark of footprints. Even though it's mostly like proper paved floor, like the road, you can tell like the signs of like people. And so you actually find the house. As you go inside, this house is almost completely stripped bare of furniture. And you see a shirtless and almost completely nude Oryx with that same Dragon Slayer sword that Kuro used to kill the dragon wormlings. And the one he also used when he was dealing with the Dracolich piece with you guys, embedded deep into his chest. The wound hasn't been cleaned, so there's just dried blood along his chest. He's got what's the word? His eyes are covered, his mouth is covered, and you even see like even his Achilles, even like his tendons and legs have been heavily cut.
Okay.
So the first thing I'm gonna do is use prestidigitation and like clean him up.
Is that really the like pressing
Infection
matter
is
here?
no joke, Felix.
The thing is, though, he's been gone for months, so nothing wrong with
Just so I
cleaning
can
them
get a
now.
better look at his wounds, to be honest. And can I use like
Give me a medicine check.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I was gonna say just to see where the worst of his wounds are. Besides, of course, the sword through his chest. I'm sure that's probably the worst. Where is medicine? There it is. Yeah, not so smart.
Honestly, I was gonna suggest I pull the sword out of his chest and you heal him.
Yeah, that's probably where we'll start.
Do you pull
I'm
the
gonna
sword,
cast it at a
then?
higher level too. I think. How high of a level do you think I should cast this at? I could cast it at like 5th level.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would
From
have
what you can
cast
tell,
it at least
though,
a bit.
just from a cursory glance, Oryx is probably not going to be helpful for a long while.
Still. Yeah, I pull the sword out.
As you
All right,
do,
healing word.
give me a strength check.
Oh boy.
No, the squishies.
Okay. Hey!
Hey, not too bad. At least you didn't
Oryx.
get that one.
It could be
Oryx
worse.
is screaming in pain. You see tears rolling down his eyes, which are already very. His skin looks bad because he's also not been able to even wipe away any tears he's had. You see, like, how would I describe it? It's like anything you do is making him writhe in agony. But as the sword slowly is pulled out of his chest, his body stops shuddering and shaking. It's almost like watching a man go through a seizure. His mouth is still gagged and his eyes are still covered.
Let's take those off as well.
Is that like an effect of poison or just the wound?
He's a dragon. And it's a dragon slaying sword.
Would greater restoration work better right here?
Do you uncover his mouth and stuff?
Yeah.
By the way?
Yes.
At this point, he actually turns onto his side and starts violently, like, coughing blood and bile. His eyes are blinking rapidly when he's not just keeping them shut.
Greater restoration it is.
The room is dark, but even then that's still not enough for him. Like, he's still struggling. As he casts Greater Restoration, at that point, you start seeing some of the wounds in his body begin to slowly knit together, regenerating himself. You came. It's good to see you again.
Oryx, I'm glad you're still alive. Here, let me heal you up a little bit more. And I'm gonna cast Healing Word next. I think I'll do it at second level, just give him a little bit of a boost here.
I was going to joke and say, oh, he immediately sits like, oh, let's get back to business. No, you've healed me. But no, he is fucked.
Well, I know. I'm not expecting him to be in fighting shape. I'm just getting him a little further away from the brink of death.
He's at least like in a state where like he's not completely 100% in a pendulum swing of delirium and like relief.
Like, I'm mostly using the extra Healing Word as kind of like a story flavor.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We should probably get him somewhere that's not here.
Yeah.
1 moment.
Too bad we don't have a base yet.
But he's stable at least.
Wait, where did I send Cammy then?
You don't know. He didn't really.
I told her to go find. I told her I thought we had a staging ground.
I mean, Cammy might meet you eventually, but she also shedded her skin, so.
No, but I literally thought we had a staging ground. I wouldn't have said that if I didn't know that.
Well, so fair enough. Well, in the meantime, you actually watch as Oryx is crawling to the stairs.
Oryx, where are you going?
I need 10 minutes.
Clothes.
That's fair.
He's like slowly willing himself up the stairs.
Oryx, stay there. I'll go get you clothes.
He's
clothes beam.
Clothes.
Get something stylish, please. And you just watch as he like futilely slides down the stairs, like kind of bumping along the few steps he did get up, and then like.
So
sat
what's
at
the check
bottom.
to get him the least stylish thing I can find? No, I'm kidding. No.
Most of the clothes in this building have been ransacked. There's like a few things, but nothing amazing.
Is there anything I can find that's suitable for him to wear?
Anything is suitable for him to wear because he's basically.
What I mean is like an actual shirt and not just like rags or something.
Yeah, there's clothes.
Okay.
It's just not a good outfit it will make.
What's the check I should do to find the most stylish thing I can find?
There's barely anything. You just find clothes. I won't even put you through the idea of doing it.
He's gonna judge my fashion sense. I need to find him something good.
But eventually he has some clothes on. He just looks awful. Like he's really thin as well.
Ooh, idea, Felix. we find Aldane's house and meet him there.
Might be best considering apparently the guardhouse burned down.
Oh, did it? Oh, that's fun.
Can you check what the name on the outside of this house is?
Sure.
You head out.
Yep.
You see this. I'm gonna actually DM it you, Seamus, because it'd be funnier if I DM it to you.
Oh God. Okay. Of course.
Where are we?
We're at the Zara's estate.
The thing is, the cult willingly would have dragged him there, knowing it was Zaris's estate, and they've ransacked it as well. That's how little he matters to them, despite the fact that they're making use of him.
What a bunch of
That's
douche
about right.
nozzles.
Bro, what do you expect?
They're cults, yes. A bunch of douche nozzles.
I wish I could help you more. I'm a millstone at this point.
Don't worry, we held you
You've
back.
done plenty for us.
We held you back plenty when we forced you to be our lawyer.
Did the Slayers take help out at least?
Oh, they came riding a big white dragon.
Yeah, crash landed the whole front line.
That's good.
Real quick, Cal, can I do an intelligence check to recall the exact distance between the Zar's estate and my family's estate?
I wod say you would innately know just off the top of your head. It's probably like a 5-10 minute walk. Maybe closer to 6 or 6-7 minutes.
You're fucking funny, huh?
Oryx, for some reason, does the hand gesture for no applicable reason. He wouldn't.
Right. And which direction from the Zar's estate? Because I don't recall like the exact layout of character.
So you would know like that your house to the Zaris estate is like to the northwest. Like from the Zaris estate, it's northwest to your house.
Okay, so it's my family's estate is southeast of the Zar's estate.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's get moving.
I'm going to actually type this out just because.
Oryx isn't able to walk, by the way. Like, he's too frail.
Do we risk taking 10 minutes for Tensor's floating disc?
Does one of you not have fucking
I have
figures,
figurines
man?
I can use.
I would use the figurines, honestly. I feel like the figurines are going to be more useful than waiting 10 minutes.
If you use
I'm going to summon the elephant.
Assume that 10,000 gold is in your banks, by the way. Split between you both, so 5,000 gold each.
Hooray!
What?
He's giving Felix and Seamus 5,000 gold for rescuing him. He's not in a good
Hence
state.
why I leaped at the opportunity once I found out where Oryx was. I'm like, reward, buddy.
He's not in a state to form properly coherent sentences.
So I summoned the marble elephant.
As Oryx travels on the back of the elephant, nearly falling off several times because of how limp his body kind of is.
Let's say we strap him to the elephant.
Just tie him onto the elephant.
We hog tie him to it. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, you could also ride the elephant and keep a hold on him.
That's what I assumed I was going to be doing,
Yeah.
but then Kaido kind of started running with the story, and I couldn't help it.
Yeah, because it was funny.
That's fair. No, that's completely fair.
At this point, Dairon, as fighting is going on in the streets, you, what's the word? You see a red Kenku man with wings flying
Dora.
through the air. Oh, Aldane, it's good to see you again. Come with
What?
me. We can. He's saying it's good to see you again. Come with me.
You said Aldane.
I meant to say Dairon. Sorry.
I was like, is he doing a bit? What's happening?
You fleshy people.
You all
you
look the same.
You fleshy
You
people all look
Mortys.
the same to me. Yeah.
Mama, I'm coming. What's up? How are you
Yeah.
doing? Where's Hannah?
Hannah's with the others. She's doing well.
Good. Someone's got to keep you going.
Leon went missing.
God damn it. Okay.
I don't know where he's gone. Tora went missing as well.
Was he with you?
Yes.
Okay.
For now, we need to get back because I would rather us be back at base and your friends can just come to us. Or wherever we decide to meet them, or I don't fucking know.
Well, let's meet up with the other civilians and we can go from there.
He leads you into the underground that he's been the access he's been using. Inside, you see several civilians. One of the first people you meet is Ardane's sister.
Oriana. Oh no, sorry.
Andraste.
Andraste, yes.
It's good to see you again, Dairon.
I don't actually say that.
I assume you don't say that, but yeah.
I'm just glad it was you and not me who had to try to remember Aldane's sister's name.
To be fair, she's had 3 appearances, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, she's not super relevant to this overall story so far.
Oh, good. Aldane would kill me if something happened to you.
I'm sure he'd kill everyone if something happened to me.
Trust me, he's on a warpath. Are you okay? What about your mother?
She's with us. She's fine.
Okay. Oriana?
No, she was taken separate from us.
Okay.
Are you alone?
I'm the only one here, yes. We all split up.
But I thought you don't split the party.
Oh, we do. We're idiots.
That seems about right. Affectionate. Sora then just says, we sent Cammy out to do some reconnaissance, but
I ran into her. She pointed me this direction.
according to the sending stone that she possesses, she was captured and she found you, which is why I came out to look for you. So we at least have ways to contact Cammy, but according to her, she's shed her skin, and she isn't in a state to really do now because,
Does anyone here have any? Does anyone here have sending?
No. Well, yes, actually, there's a few. We have a few wizards from the soldiers, but they've been using their spells so far to coordinate with everyone. Apparently, Tora, believe he saw someone he recognized and went to check it out.
That sounds like us.
But we haven't heard anything since.
Okay. Our forces are attacking the city, as you can guess.
So no, your forces would have pulled out. They all pulled out as soon as they knew you got in. So yeah, just to let you know. But you are led to the people who are capable of casting sending. So you could probably use them to help coordinate with your allies. Is there anything you want them to tell people in particular, Dairon?
Leon's missing. This is where we are located. Send survivors this direction.
So, Seamus, you get a sending that basically says that verbatim. That Dairon's in the underground, Sora's there, Leon's gone missing.
Mm-hmm.
Aldane, you also received the sending that Sora's gone. Aldane is with. Aldane, you receive a sending saying that Dairon is with Sora and your sister and mother in the underground. But Leon's gone missing.
So Seamus, of course, relays everything to Felix and Oryx.
After a moment, Dairon, because Rua also receives a sending. According to Rua, he has liberated I say liberated. He's managed to free. Well, I say free. He's basically taken back the town hall in the lower district. And is currently en route to your location.
Okay. Dairon's gonna hold position until Rua shows up.
Does everyone decide
Seamus is
going to
send back that we're gonna go meet Aldane at his house, I guess, unless I don't know. Felix, what do you think? Should we all regroup in the underground, or should we continue on our current course?
Sure.
If we can meet with Aldane, I'll just teleport us to the underground.
Are you sure you're capable
you
of
can
doing
do
that
that
right now?
No. But I know the place well enough that we won't have any mishaps. If I die, I can just be revived. It's fine.
I feel like it's not fine still, but
We don't have the option or the luxury to dick around. You know this, I know this.
I feel like it's rather insulting to be calling this dicking around, but fine. We'll do it your way.
Pardon my wording.
All right, we'll do it your
quick
way.
question out of character. How much longer do we think we're going today?
We're going to be wrapping up soon.
Okay, cool. I probably have to get going within the next 20 to 30 minutes.
We'll be done before then.
Sweet.
As you all, well, I say all, Aldane eventually with you that Seamus would be using to help transport and move Oryx. So the three of you plus Oryx are together. So Oryx just says, if you want, I can teleport you to where the underground is. It will just make things quicker, so you're all together again.
Are you sure you're okay to do that? I can heal you up a little bit if that'll help.
It's not a matter of being healed, it's a matter of my entire body is ill. I'm not going to be able to eat solid food for a while.
Makes sense.
We've had this conversation.
Okay.
I can only provide a supporting role now. I might as well do what I can.
He classified worrying about him as dicking about.
So we're that level, okay. Alright, let's go.
Be nice to me, please.
Thank you for your assistance, Oryx.
I'm a birthday boy.
Did
Okay,
you
he
or
started-
did you not?
should probably-
Cola's worrying about you dicking about. I was
didn't mean
quoting
in that
you.
context. I meant the dicking around as in wasting time, not getting things done immediately.
All right, let's go.
He casts
Come
the
on.
spell. Dairon, you suddenly see Aldane, Seamus, and Felix.
Oh,
with
good, you're
Oryx.
here.
And Oryx is there. He basically
Oryx!
just collapses on the floor.
Oryx!
Not so loud, I'm still sensitive.
Oh, good, you're alive.
I'm in pain.
Okay, well, let's get...
Pain is for the alive.
Yes, well, let's...
I can only see in one eye.
We can
Less than
regroup
ideal.
and plan from here. Rue is en route.
Oh yes. I didn't get the chance to tell you. We lost track of Tora.
That doesn't surprise me.
The guardhouse caught fire while we were in it. He was the last one in there, and the building collapsed before we could go check on him. We were surrounded by enemies before we could do anything else.
Okay. I mean, it's him, so...
I'm sure he'll be fine. He got shot with a poison arrow, but I managed to patch him up before I had to leave the burning building.
Still.
Do you want Seamus Sarai to send a sending?
That would be ideal.
Seamus, any chance you could take this one?
Yeah. Let me
After-
see.
While
They
you
also
do
have
that,
Ori.
go ahead.
They also
sorry.
tell them the location of Oriana and the other civilians I found.
All right,
Sora will
let's
just
see if I can
say-
fit this in.
Sora will say, I'll go with a few of us if any of you are willing to come with me, and we'll bring them over. The only problem is
Darren will go. I'm pretty
we're
on...
reaching-
I'm...
depending on how many there are, we're reaching capacity issues.
It won't.
Some
be
of us have been
long.
having to go without food to let some of these eat.
Well, that's partially why
Funny
we're here.
that.
We're...
So then what am I including in my sending here?
Aldane has create food and water. You want me to use that?
Yes. Yeah, what does people want Seamus to say?
So gonna see if Tora is okay, where he is, tell him where we are, and do I want to share any more information with him or just keep it simple right now?
I think that's it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that would be super helpful. So yeah, Aldane casts create food and water. Real quiet here all of a sudden.
I'm just waiting for Seamus to do his typing.
Fair enough. While that's going on, Aldane helps distribute the food and water created.
In about 5 minutes, eventually Rua does arrive. He actually seems pretty okay. You see a few cuts and bruises, but he seems mostly fine.
Hero, get here okay?
I had to fight a few people anyway, but I'm fine.
Good. I'm guessing you got the update on the way in?
What update? Which one? I've been getting many updates.
So Dara just runs down the list of all the intel that we have.
Oh yeah, all of those. Yeah, he gives a thumbs up.
Okay.
Tora does not respond to you, Seamus.
Well,
Fan-frickin-tastic.
Worst comes to worst, we do a revive later.
The problem is, though, you would need something better than Revivify if he's dead.
Revive only is good for 1 minute.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're already past that if he's actually dead.
Yeah.
I feel like we're all treating death a bit too lightly.
Oh.
I mean, in my opinion, because I wasn't making those jokes, we don't have the time to stop and stand. We need to keep moving.
No, and Tyron also just goes, at this point, if we don't have a plan, like if we can't immediately just like figure out where they are, we will deal with it later. Like that's kind of where we're at.
We do have to put that on the back burner. Is there any spell that is capable of locating a person, dead or alive?
Locate person?
Oh, yeah, that is
That is a spell, yeah.
I do not have that spell.
For now, I think we all need to rest. We've been tired from all the running we did getting in here. I sent a few of the people that I found who were doing riots to the community center. I actually saw Oriana on the way as well. Before I got here. She's doing fine. They're all doing fine. I think once we rest, we should already head to the castle.
Yeah.
We need to deal with we need to deal with the cult, and that means facing Xarus, Throne, the Akahane brother that isn't the cool one, as he points to Sora, because he's, you know...
He's the cool Akahane.
And Felix's stalker.
That damn Seda.
For now, though, I'm getting a rest. I've done a lot of running, and I am tired.
Yes.
I've done a fair amount of spell casting, so I will also get some rest.
I'm almost out of spell slots. Just kidding. I actually did alright today.
We have the means to get a long rest. You're in relative safety. Sora would ask if Felix and Rua sleep at different times, so that they have people to stand guard and, you know.
Yeah, sure. You want first or second, Rua?
I'll take second.
Before doing long rest, I'll cast create food and water a second time.
Yeah.
And should Seamus cast Tiny Hut?
No, because you're in a place where you can actually sleep. You say
okay, so we
don't need Tiny Hut.
We're safe enough.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how safe we were. I was like, would Tiny Hut work?
Yeah, like there's places to actually sleep in, like beds and shit. So
cool.
And so, as you guys rest up, we're gonna call this a session.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
The invasion has started. Fun, fun, fun.
Yeah, you're actually in the second half of Act 2.
We've massacred quite a few people. Turns out level 12s against some scrubs, not a fair contest.
Disrespect your surroundings.
We're not
we're
level 12, we're level 13.
13, God, I forgot.
That's why y'all have all those fancy spells now. You have 7th level spells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not that I really have much cause to use it. I mean, I can definitely see a situation where I'll use it in the near future, because I have Mirage Arcane.
I love Mirage Arcane.
That's gonna be a fun one to use. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one to use. It's just it has a 10-minute casting time, so it'd be like something where we're prepping an ambush or something along those lines.
Honestly, might it be of use when we're storming the castle? I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, that's the thing. Is like we're the assault on that, so it's like if we're ever in a defense position, then yeah, we'll probably have a better chance using.
We can discuss
Mirage
it.
Arcane.
We can discuss it later. For now, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. In terms of future stuff, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays, and Sundays. Hopefully we'll get back to streaming this week. Please do give us a follow and a subscribe here on Twitch and all that YouTube stuff.
Like, subscribe, comment down below, and please press that bell icon, yo.
And otherwise, hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday. Good night.
Later.